So what we want to do now is we're going to play what Eddie Jones had to say about LeBron James and his comments and how this is not what a GOAT or a rival of Michael Jordan should say. And then we're going to come back and continue on the show. Take a listen to that there.
Let me just say this. I know a lot of people think it's about me and Luka. No, everyone else stunk.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, this is why LeBron James, has guys like me take shots at him. It's not about his game. Obviously one of the greatest players to ever play the game. It's about crap like that. Because when you make a big shot and you put the crown on, when you show off the tattoo that says chosen, that ain't about the 8 other guys. Mm-hmm. That's about you. And with LeBron James, when things go well, it's always about him. When things don't go well, it's never his fault. And it's so frustrating hearing him have these conversations when he knows he's lying. He knows what he's putting out there. And for whatever the reason is, he just can't help himself. But when you juxtapose what LeBron said there in that podcast with what Jason Tatum said in a press conference, with the established media in Boston, which is a very tough media, and he goes, yeah, I'm well aware I played like crap. I'm well aware I got to be better.
Right.
My performance is unacceptable. If I play a little bit better, we're up 2-0 in this series, and I own it. That's refreshing. That's a guy you can root for.
Right.
When you're completely tone deaf to what you say and how people view the things that come out of your mouth, you can't help a guy like that.
When the white spotlight shines on you and it shines brightly and exposes all kinds of good things, if you sit there and you accept it all, well, then you can't shy away when it all of a sudden catches some of the skeletons in the closet, right? You can't bitch about that. And so, like LeBron will sit there and take all the praise that's heaped on him, and he'll accept it, and he'll say,
Mark,
oh, look at me, look at me, look at me.
Think about what's happened in the weeks since they got eliminated. He invented a sprained MCL, said he couldn't go to the Met Gala like any of us give a damn if he goes to a party, and now he's blaming 8 other guys on the Laker roster. Like, come on, man.
Okay, he blaming the 8 other guys, right? Well, we heard that story before when he did that, when he was on the podcast, I believe, and was talking about the Miami Heat team.
Mavericks.
Yeah, Heat Mavericks. So he's done that before. What I don't like is where he said he's not losing any sleep over it. That's not GOAT talk. That's why Michael Jordan is the GOAT, because Michael Jordan would never go on there and say, I don't lose sleep over losing in the first round with another superstar on my team. Right. He would never say that. So that's, to me, that's the thing that kind of, rubs me the wrong way. He done the blame game before. He already did that. Yep. So I'm not tripping off that. I'm tripping off the fact if you want to consider yourself the GOAT and call yourself the GOAT, and everybody else, all these youngsters out here saying that he's the GOAT, this is why he's not the GOAT. It's for that particular reason right there. He doesn't lose any sleep over losing in the first. Yeah, you got to have.
Because it's not my fault.
Right. I take no responsibility for it.
Look, it's a team game.
So you heard what Eddie Jones had to say. What are my thoughts about this? I think LeBron was just keeping it real, man. He said it, man. It's not that deep. It's just basketball. It's not that deep. It's just basketball. He said it, and for people that are expecting him to take on this attitude of a Kobe, of a Jordan. He's not Kobe or Jordan. Kobe would cry after games on live TV, cry after they lost series. LeBron is not going to cry. He's going to be laughing it up there with Anthony Edwards, and it's just his personality, right? He's going to make light of it at the post-game conference. He's going to make jokes about it. Or if he's not going to make a joke about it, he's going to have an excuse, like, not excuse, or some kind of injury report, something. That's just the person he is. Now, will Eddie House's comments deter some LeBron fans and make them feel, oh, well, he has a point? No, because in LeBron fans speak, what they're going to interpret this as, oh, he's hating. Who would Eddie House be without LeBron? This just the usual pattern, right? So for him to say that, I mean, I didn't need him to say that. In terms of this didn't need to be the thing for me to hear, for me to be like, man, you know what, man, LeBron is really not Michael Jordan-esque. Like, it wasn't this thing, right? It wasn't this thing. And I think what's going to happen is if these comments become more widespread and people start talking about them, they're going to absolutely destroy Eddie House. They're going to absolutely destroy him. Oh, who are you to say this? How would you say this? Oh, blah, 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 blah. Who would you be without LeBron? That'll be the whole conversation. But Eddie House, in my personal opinion, is just echoing a sentiment that a lot of people have out there. that they don't think this thing is a GOAT debate. They don't believe it. If you listen to half the people yesterday, that talk about LeBron as number 2 all time, they can't give you an argument. One of the people that says that is Stephen A. Smith. He goes, why do you have LeBron number 2 all time when you think about everything that he brings to the game? That's what he said. He was just on Piers Morgan the other day. They were like, if you become president, what are you going to, what will be one of the first things you'll do? The economy. That's his answer, the economy.